I want to see a little bit of this roast of Kevin Hart. So let's see Pete Davidson's joke. Skeet. Old Pete. I forgot about him. What's old Pete Davidson been up to? I haven't heard about him. All right. All right. Okay. And they found Ye's reaction. So yeah, apparently Ye was in the crowd.
Tony Hinchcliffe is here, looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them. What's left of Lizzo is here.
He looks stone face. There's like no reaction.
Rubbed up against some of Kanye's old. Nobody can name a joke.
Also, look at TMZ trying their best to milk their cash cow for everything it possibly has. So it's the back of his head. This is what you need this giant watermark for. Isn't the CEO of TMZ found on the Epstein list? Look, bro, he's just listening to a comedy show. The back of Ye's head is headline news for them. That's how much, it's like the udders cannot be milked anymore.
Worst sketch you've ever done, Pete. If your father could see how you turned out, he'd be rolling in his rubble.
So they did a lot more. A lot of these comedians are going full geopolitical. There's more of these jokes. Let's see. Funny joke, and I like that he's joking, but it is weird and a little bit sick in a way that this
Did you see Trump say he doesn't care about Americans' financial situations?
No, I didn't see that. Send me that link. Is this, in a way, is it making us comfortable with it in a way? Like, yes, this is a funny joke, and I'm not saying Shane Gillis is complicit. Well, that's not what I'm saying. But the fact that this is something that's joked about, and like this should be something where you are put in jail. This is something where you would be excommunicated from society, right? Having a small dinner with the worst person of all time. Instead, it's a punchline at the celebrity roast, and now we've accepted it.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Handler.
And Shane, just so you know, Judaism...
Right? So it's now she's doing, and we're laughing at her. You know, hey, old Chelsea Handler, you had dinner with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, in a normal society, she would be booed off stage just for taking that dinner.
And Zionism are two different...
I remember that. Like, I did a video with Shane Gillis. I did an interview with him right after he was canceled for the Asian jokes. This was a long time ago. Type of one in the chat if you remember. And we met at the Stand. It was a comedy club. And I think Shane Gillis said he was secretly recording the whole interview on his phone because he saw me and I look Asian. And I think he thought that I was a media spy meant to get him in trouble. He was super on edge the whole time. But since then, SNL completely fell off. It's kind of like Candace Owens is the Django for Daily Wire. She kind of exploded the whole thing and it's over. Shane Gillis is the Django for SNL. Now he's bigger than SNL and destroyed it and they have to get jobs. Funny how that works out. It all turned out the same way. So here's Trump with the Iran war. We'll get to this in a second. I want to see one more clip from this roast. I want to see the whole thing. If you guys are interested, maybe you could watch it. But I saw Black Twitter was all up in arms. They were so mad that Kevin Hart laughed at a George Floyd joke. It just brings us back to 2016. You know, I understand being against racism, but to really use 2016 rhetoric, man, Kevin Hart's a coon laughing at that George Floyd joke. You coon ass nigga. Coon ass motherfucker laughing at that George. It's like this is the talking points from 10 years ago where woke people were destroying comedy by saying what we can and can't laugh at. It's you know.
But this fight on us.
See, go all the way, Tony. I don't like it. Just say the hard R. You say everything else. Why are you afraid of that? That seemed like a pretty good roast. I think that's a good step in the right direction. I didn't know Ye was there. That's a little interesting. He was the butt of so many jokes here, and he was in there. But look, I mean, at the same time, when's the last time you heard of Pete Davidson? He is a funny comedian, but he doesn't seem to do much comedy. I haven't heard about him in a long time. Every time he pops up on the feed, it's because he's removing his tattoos. The time before that, he tattooed Ye's kids' names on him. Super strange. And he was doing like blood. I don't know what he was up to, but you know, he's kind of transcended that need to do comedy. Just seems to be a celebrity. But yeah, just like tell some jokes, you know?